Leeds boxing promo. We're here with Cian Reddy down at the legendary Bermontoffs ABC in Leeds. How are we doing, pal?
All good, yeah. Keeping well. Come over every week here training. Lucky enough to have an incredible gym here with the lads, and Bermontoffs are all very supportive of me coming over here from Ireland. A lot of them are going to come to my fight this day next month, February 15th. And Wayne Woods and his family and all the boys as well for welcoming me with open arms, taking me in like one of their own. So it's great to have this environment for when I'm working over here as well as working back home in Ireland and unit three with the lads. So it's brilliant, yeah.
No, it's a great set of lads there, and the gym's absolutely bouncing down here tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. There's a lot of good lads here after travelling down from another club as well, a couple of other gyms down, quality lads. Just finished 6 rounds with 2 middleweight, 75 kilo English champions, good lads, did 3 and 3. So great work, yeah, the gym is absolutely flying, and it's great to be a part of this environment with the lads.
How long have you been boxing for, mate?
I started 2012, I was doing a bit of kickboxing and stuff as a kid before that, so this is my 13th year now. Had my first fight in late 2013, and just going ever since, never, obviously apart from COVID like everybody, but that was the only year I didn't have a fight. Every year we were just working, I just consistently in the gym, and I think consistency always, you know, people mightn't be the most naturally talented or the most like gifted, but not consistency in the end will always play out and will always, you know, it shows. Hard work will show eventually.
Oh, definitely. Consistency is the key. Definitely,
Absolutely,
definitely.
Yeah.
What made you start boxing?
I moved school, and actually one of my best mates, probably one of my best friends, his dad was a coach in the local boxing club. So I was doing kickboxing, like I said, and he kind of said to me, come over. I was kind of playing a bit of Xbox the whole time, and he's like, come to the boxing club. And ever since then, he basically dragged me into the boxing club, and I just like it. I like that. I suppose it's like an addiction to see yourself improving, to see yourself coming along and developing. I'm lucky that I channeled my addiction in boxing as opposed to any other things. But yeah, it's like an addiction to see yourself improving, and like I said, it's been consistent ever since.
Yeah, I love that. Did you box as an amateur?
Yeah, I boxed like 2013 to 2023. I had my last amateur fight in. Had over 100 amateur fights, boxed in maybe 20 countries, a lot of experience, and it was all like I suppose an apprenticeship towards the pros, because that was always the dream. And as far as I'm aware, I could be wrong, but I'm the first from Mount Mellick, where I'm from, to ever go professional, and as second, I think, from Leeds to ever go professional. So the other guy's TJ Doherty. He's actually a world champion. He won a world title, and he's fighting for another world title in March. So he's set the standard really high, and that's where I'd like to be in a few years' time, please God.
Where did you start boxing? What were your first boxing club?
Port Leash Boxing Club. That was my only amateur boxing club the whole way through. I was very lucky. All the lads there, all the coaches were always very supportive of me. Obviously, when I turned professional, I decided to change. Not like the lads were always so supportive, and some of them still come to my fights and support me. But yeah, Port Leash the whole way through as an amateur. Never moved clubs as an amateur or nothing. So it was an incredible gym. We had some. I remember one year I think we got 7 European medals or something. It was an incredible gym. And yeah.
Do you want to shout your coach out? Your first
coach?
Yeah,
there was Pat Ryan. There was Carl Lawless, Hans, Lee Cousins, Ray Lawless. And there was a lot of other lads that came through over the years as well. Yeah, they played an incredible factor and supported me the whole way through into getting where I want to go.
How many fights have you had as a pro now?
2. This is my 3rd one. February 15th. Thank God I won my first 2. 2 good performances, 2 different type of opponents. My first one was against a tricky southpaw. Second lad was a kind of a come forward, aggressive puncher, and yeah, so I had 2 good performances against two good lads, just stepping in the right direction bit by bit and get where we need to go. Yeah, so we're going for the 3rd one anyway.
And how's training been going?
Very good, yeah. I've been really picking up the sparring now. Did a bit yesterday, did a bit today. Go home tomorrow, back to Ireland, do a few days there, back over here next week. It's just, you know, focusing fully on training, and having that mindset of I have a fight day to look forward to. It's different leisure training. You can't train twice a day year round, I don't think, because you just get burnt out, you know. But now when we have a day to look forward to, I started 7 weeks exactly, twice a day training, and we're going to go the whole way through 7 weeks, so we're ready for February 15th.
And what can we expect on fight night?
Please God, my third win, a good performance, and showing everything that the lads, Wayne Woods, Arias and Unitary, and everybody's that we're working on different things, doing what we did well in our first 2 fights, and implementing some things we could improve on. And that's their job, and it's my job to carry out what they're doing. So please God, another good performance, a big crowd from Ireland, and a third win.
Look forward to it. Look forward to it. And what do you love about boxing?
That's a great question. I love mixing with all the different people. Some of my best friends are from boxing, like lads who I'd fought against, lads who I've sparred with, lads who I went away with. A lot of the lads I went boxing in America with, they came to my debut. Like it's incredible. It's such a close community. It's like a family. Like, you know, I love to see myself improve, and having that addiction to improvement, I think it's so important. But like I said, channeling that addiction in the right way to develop and come on as best I can and be the best version of myself that I can be. And you know, it's whatever's going on in your life, I always found that boxing took your mind off it. Whether you had a fight or not, whatever it was, at home, anything, like it could be anything. Going in, hitting the bags, and that it was like a therapy, in a sense.
And on the flip side, what do you hate about boxing, or what would you change about boxing?
Losing and losing weight. The 2 losings, I don't like either of them, but I'm doing everything I can to not lose, so to try not to lose, obviously. So yeah, just losing weight, and you know, sometimes there can be decisions you think could go your way or should have went your way. It's standard, it's sport, you know. It's sort of thing when you're winning, everybody has your back as well. When you lose, you know what I mean, who's really there for you? You never really know, do you? But just continue to do my best and be the best version of myself, yeah.
Boxing's really hard, the training regime, the discipline required, like you say, the dieting, the sparring. What keeps you motivated? What keeps you going?
Like I said, I suppose the end goal, having that vision, having that dream, where I want to get to, and to see myself improving, whether it be in sparring, outrunning, whether one day I could do it for numbers sake of 5 kilometers in 21 minutes. The next day I want to do it in 20 and a half. It's not, you're never content, and I suppose you never really know how good you're going to be, or how good you were until you're finished, or when your peak was. Because when it's all said and done, when you look back, you want to be proud of what you've done, and you don't want to look back with regret and say, I should have put it in more here. Or, obviously, it's human nature. You constantly want to better yourself. You constantly want to, I suppose, having that perfectionist mindset is good and bad in a way, because in boxing or anything really, you can't be a perfectionist, but you can try your best to be and do the best you can. Yeah.
Who's your biggest inspiration in boxing? Who do you look up to?
Probably look up to TJ Doherty, because he's the other one from our county in Leeds to go professional, to win a world title. So having that close connection with him, you know, training with him when I was younger. Obviously he was living in Australia, but when he came back for training camps, he used to come to Ireland, Portlaoise, and he was an incredible person to look up to. I look up to a lot of obviously Muhammad Ali, Katie Taylor, because of the people they are outside of the boxing. It's not all about what they're like in the ring. I like Mayweather. Every day I nearly study a different boxer. It was always what I done as a young lad, and try and bring, he does a good feint, or he jabs well, or his defense is brilliant, and try to bring it into play, and to have like people to learn off and copy off. But yeah, TJ was probably, like I said, TJ, Katie Taylor, and Muhammad Ali, they're my top 3. Yeah.
And how do you mentally prepare for a fight? How do you get into the zone?
The day of the fight or coming up to a fight?
Both, really.
I suppose coming up to a fight, it's just, I know it sounds a bit of a cliche, but having the vision, closing your eyes and seeing what the crowd's going to feel like. We do a lot of that, or visualising. When you're at home, when we're in Unit 3 as well, they do a lot of it, and I find it really beneficial, because it's not something I typically would have done. But yeah, like I said, like a picture in the crowd, your support, you know, getting the tactics in the corner, things like that. And then at the day of the fight, I just chill and listen to country music. I like country music to get me in the zone, you know. A lot of people like techno, heavy metal, but I like country music, you know. So I listen to a bit of Dolly Parton and stuff, and then I'm good to go.
Okay. Great answer, great answer.
yeah.
Well, look forward to seeing you on a fight night. Wishing you the best of
Thanks
luck.
a million.
Thanks a lot for your time.
Thanks very much. Thank you.